What do you mean? I have no idea. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you can. No, no, it's open. Oh, cool. All right, here we are. All right, here we go. And we'll come straight out of baseline tray. Let's go. What up, everybody? It's the after show, but later. It's your boys D and El Kukui, and we are here getting hearts already, getting love on the after show, but later. The only unofficial, actually, the only Covino and Rich after show ever to ever exist in the history of mankind. And they've been recording for what, almost 20 years? Yeah, Mick Foley. I usually don't fucking, yeah, I usually, you know what? We're not, Doug. I was trying to figure out why we're not ready, and it just fucking hit me. You know why? Well, you know why we've been having issues. You know why the fucking we weren't able to get the audio right. You know why? No. Um, Somebody's sending a lot of love. So I don't know. I don't know, Lisa. I don't know. Um, um, she's like, who's sending that? Um, but I know exactly what happened. Um, and it's because we got this shit started, and I didn't have on my fucking Lakers hat, dog. Oh, all right. You got to get the you got to get the gear on. You uh-huh. Mhm. We're holding. All right. Well, whoever's joining us right now, we'll give everybody else. I mean, Lisa's prompt. Well, let's give everybody else a couple of minutes to come over here and join us. Do you all right. Now you got the gear on. Now should we do this shit properly? I got my gear. You got your gear. Lisa's here. Should we do this shit? All right. Well, let's go ahead. Let's do this shit one. Let's try this one more time. All right. Here we go. Intro, outro, and that's exactly what I need. Here we are, everybody. The after show, but later, episode number 200, and I believe got no gear or stickers. Oh, you know what? You know what, Lisa? Let's forget about them stickers, and then when they arrive, it'll just be a surprise, right? Um, After show, but later, episode number 200, and I believe 13. It's your boys D. It's El Kukui. We have dog, you're lighting so bad today. Um, I don't know, dog. I'm just telling you. Hey, it's perfect. All right, I'm not trying to pull away from the show. I don't know. It just looks different today. Hey, should I just put like a little fucking rectangle around you or something, and then it'll be like we did on purpose? Oh, nah, we don't need you doing that. But there was so much that has happened from last whenever the hell we recorded till today, even though we still have one more Covino and Rich Patreon show for the week. But it's all good. We've had Overpromise. We've had Fox Sports. We've had Patreon. We've had our pets' heads are falling off, right? Have smut, they said. I mean, there's been it's been everywhere. I mean, I don't even know. Somebody the other day was like, "Oh, I'm a bit oversaturated with Covino and Rich content," and I had commented, and I was like, "How can you be oversaturated if it's also different?" Patreon's one thing. You know, I was talking to my buddy Luis last night. Fox Sports is something different. You know, and if you want more sports, you go to Overpromise. Yeah, and if you want some corny ass music, listen to Rich on SiriusXM. And if you want some hard rock, listen to fucking Covino on Turbo. Green Optimus is here. He's recovering from an injury right now. I heard, don't quote me on this, but I heard he had I think he had. What do you mean they can't hear you? Can't hear El Kukui. Can't hear you, dog. I don't even know, dog. I don't even know. Let me see. Let me go to you real quick. Can't hear El Kukui. Ain't this some shit? After all of that, dog, all that we did. Now I could hear you, but they can't. Ain't that some shit? Let me go. This one? Could they hear it now? Talk.
Yo. Hello.
Oh, now they can hear you, but I can't. Oh my goodness, what a shit show. And that's why we don't want to be the official Covino and Rich after show until we get all this shit figured out. Because it's a bad look, dog, if we're fucking the official show and we can't even get our fucking audio right.
That's why we're the official, unofficial.
Are you doing mime? Are you doing mime, El Kukui?
Yep.
Default.
Old
Apply.
School fucking hood conversation.
The fuck does that mean?
Audio.
Oh, I know why.
Why?
It's supposed to be Mac. Talk.
Yo.
Oh no, that wasn't why. I thought that was why. That wasn't why, dog.
I don't know, but I know you got to leave at fucking 7:15.
I could hear you now.
Can they hear me though? See, not very loud on El Kukui.
Not very loud. All right, dog. What about now? Talk.
How about now?
I can hear you perfect.
It's not you. It's them. They can't hear me.
Ah, shit. I hit apply. It didn't work, dog. Let me see. Mac DZF AirPods. Talk.
Oh, bro, it's frustrating. Hello?
Dog, you're fucking telling me. I'm the one that's been sitting here.
For this shit. I've rushed home and fucking I'm just
chilling.
Dog,
I was fucking trying to get this shit taken care of before you even got home. Can they hear you now?
Yo.
Okay, if you're low, that's on you because I could see you fine.
Well, I don't know. How about now? Can you guys hear me?
I could hear you fine. Louder on El Kukui. I can't go. He's at max. So maybe you hold the mic closer to his face.
You want me to make out with this thing or what?
Go ahead.
Now it's echoing. See, that ain't on me, bro.
That's on you, dog. 100%. All right, here we go. How about we take out the AirPods then? And let's do this. Oh, that's why. Remember I told you, El Kukui?
No.
It keeps jumping back to that fucking audio shit. That's what happened again, 100%.
It ain't jumping on my side.
All right, let's do this then. Talk.
Better. They said it's better.
Let me see. Mac and headphones.
See, this is why when you have long distance recording relationships, it's rough.
All right, fuck it. We're just going to have to do this. Let's see. Can they hear you? I don't know. There's El Kukui.
Chapo can.
Give me a second. Okay. There we go. I should be able to hear you then. We should be good now.
Yo.
Should be good. Yeah, fuck it. I just took off the headphones and I just put you through the fucking normal speakers. Talk.
Yo, yo.
Now you're not on the fucking... fuck it, dog. They can't fucking hear you. Because now...
Echo.
Huh?
Now it says it's echoing.
Yeah, because fucking... You're on the speakers. You're coming through. So it ain't your fault, dog.
I know.
Oh, fuck. Let me see.
This is why I don't like recording when we got a time limit, though. Because if some shit goes wrong, it just wasted everyone's time.
Yeah. I don't know, dog. I don't know what the fuck to do. Let me see. Echo.
Am I echoing on your side?
You're not echoing on my side.
So then it's somewhere the signal's getting processed through your equipment. If you can hear me, it's coming in clean.
Yeah, it is. Well, if anybody fucking hangs around, then fucking that's cool. But I'm not.
Sound better now, but it's low.
Let's go here.
I think I'm tuned all the way up on my shit. How about now?
Talk.
Is that
okay,
louder?
there you are.
Is that louder?
Now
Yo,
let's go
yo,
here,
yo, whisper
here,
show.
Here.
I'm the fucking
Audio.
Kakui whisperer. I'm the podcast whisperer.
MacBook Air speakers.
How's it sound now, you guys?
All right. It should sound good to them. Sounds shitty to me, but it should sound good to them because I can see it.
Hey, I'm Sam Marshall.
It's the after show, dog. All we're trying to do is live up to the after show, but later. All right, what do you got, dog? Let's get into it then. We only have so much time, and it's not my fault, dog, that we're on a time limit. I gotta pick up my fucking kid, so until she starts driving. All right,
No,
what's up?
Yeah, it's not your fault she ain't driving.
Yeah, it's not. Everything else is though. What's up? What do you got?
Well, Rich, one thing that got me was on last Thursday's show, Rich was talking about after the Rangers won the World Series that he pulled up a take that he had made on Jacob DeGrom leaving the Mets for the Rangers. And he played it. It was a dumb take. He was wrong. Why the hell would you want to do that? This guy's now got a championship, and Rich has to backpedal. And again, not really trying to slam Rich, but the only thing about that kind of rubbed me the wrong way was he threw everybody else under the bus. And I don't know if you caught that or not.
I did, dog. And I'll just send her a fucking Uber then, Funky Monkey. But
yeah, baller shit.
He did, but I'm trying to think of, he's done it. You know what though, dog? He's done it actually a couple of times. I heard it again on Fox Sports where they were saying something, I think when Ramos was still there. So we're going back, a week or two, right? And he had said something else. And Covino called him out, and he goes, don't try to bring in this other shit to make you look like less bad. And it's not even what you're talking about. It was something different. So I feel like that's his normal strategy when he's going to backpedal. He just brings in other shit to be like, oh, well, snitching. I wasn't the only one that was wrong. They were wrong too.
But psychologically, I'm trying to understand, why are you trying to make others look bad as you already look bad? Don't you think that the combination of the two makes you look worse? I don't fucking listen to Carton. Okay? I don't listen to SNY. I'm on California. Why the fuck do I care what they said about Jacob DeGrom? I'm invested in your show.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a boo-boo, I'm invested in that. I don't give a shit what anybody else said about Jacob DeGrom. I'm trying to hold you accountable because you're the show I listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the shit that you say. So to me, it was kind of chicken shit to bring other people up regardless, because think about across America, how many people, period, said that. Like, that doesn't even need to be said. I'm sure there were lots of red flags and people questioned the move when he made it.
Mm-hmm.
But we only care about you and what you said. We don't care about them.
Yeah, no, I feel you 100%. And that's where
it's not ownership or taking responsibility if you have to drag others in the mud or point out they made a similar or the same mistake as you. It doesn't really, in my book, it just gives you more of a burden because now you're less of a man in your apology or your admission that you could have been better.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that if he would have just been like, damn, you know what? hey, I said this, I fucked up. Cool. Just own it and then move on. Dog, it goes back to when it seems to be a common trait because it goes back to when he was saying um about the girl that's 22. Oh yeah,
Right.
I'd bang her. I'm 43, but I don't feel 43. Dog, stop fucking having excuses and trying to bring in other shit. Just own
He,
it and say, "Hey, I'm a fucking pervert. Yeah, I'd fuck her. She's of age. What's wrong with it?" You know?
hey, Rich Davis, listen real close. Quit trying to justify bad behavior. And trying to justify it. Quit bringing others into your fucking nonsense. The worldwide web of nonsense. Yeah, you are the leader in the worldwide web of nonsense. So don't drag other people in because you're full of nonsense.
Yeah, no, 100%. I did catch that where I'm like, I don't know, dog. I've seen it a couple of times, and I don't know. To me, it's kind of whack.
And then I heard on Smut they said they went smut tails. Woo.
What happened on Smut? They said this week.
Well, fucking first of all, Nicole asked Rich if fucking or Rich asked Nicole if your partner's showering, do you knock, do you leave them alone, or do you barge in? And she's like, I barge in.
Yeah, that's honestly that's how it is at my house, and I fucking hate it.
Well,
Um,
and I also think that part of that is on the shitter. Whoever's taking the shit, unless there's no lock on the door, that's your fault because I'm not knocking every time I go into a restroom unless I'm at someone else's home. You know what I'm saying? If I'm at my own home and the fucking door is unlocked, I'm going to have to make what I think is a fair assumption that the bathroom is unoccupied.
yeah,
Okay.
right,
And
right.
that's not my fault. But if the door's locked, what's the first thing when you jiggle and it doesn't move? Oh, someone must be in there.
Yeah.
So if you don't want people coming in, then I like Rich should lock the door.
What this morning, I'll give you a perfect example of like how irritated I was. This morning, I'm in the shower and somebody's knocking on the door, going, right? And I go, we have another bathroom. Go use the other fucking bathroom if you gotta pee. Like, why
Right.
do I gotta leave the door unlocked to shower just because fucking nobody wants to use the other restroom?
They don't want to walk to that part of the house or what?
No, dog. Fucking, okay, that other restroom is in that bedroom that she was in. So she made an extra fucking trip to come to this restroom. And I go, what's fucking wrong with that restroom? There's nothing fucking wrong with it. And so I'm having all this while I'm trying to wash my ass. This conversation, you
Well,
know?
and a lot of people like, for people out there, and I'm not saying what side I'm on because it really doesn't matter, but my point's going to hold valid. Some people are cool with you walking in when they're in the shower, and some people aren't. And what I think that I take from this conversation is if you're not cool with it, that is a very private moment that you are entitled to have to yourself. No one gets to fucking control that moment if you want it to be alone and unbothered. You're taking
And
a shit, you're taking a shower. Like bathroom time is cool to share.
no, dog. And the thing
You're
is,
cool to share.
it's just like, fuck. Dog, when do I ever, besides this, have 5 fucking minutes to myself?
No,
Right?
bro, I
And
get
I'm
it.
like, dog, fucking, I'm gonna lock the door, take a shower, fucking listen to some music or whatever in my fucking AirPods because I'm not even trying to be rude and fucking have it playing all loud at fucking 5:36 in the morning, you know? And so I'm just like, for real, like, what the fuck, Doug? I could see it if we had one bathroom. All right, cool. You want to fucking piss your pants or whatever. Okay, cool.
No, but that's when they go like, "Hey, I'm getting in the shower. Does anyone need to use the restroom first?"
Yeah, right, right. But
There's logical people. We have these conversations, and it's like everyone throws out all kind of logic and respect before we have the conversation. I don't understand how this is a difficult topic.
yeah, no, I feel you because I'm like, Doug, and when I got in the shower, everybody in the fucking house was asleep. So I'm like, I get in, lock the fucking door, fucking brush my teeth, take a shit, fucking jump in the shower. I'm like, so
Right.
fucking, like to me, I'm just like, I don't know, like
And and
it's
let me
just frustrating.
and let me explain this too. Before I take a shower, you know what I take? A shit. Because there's no better time to wash your ass than after you shit for the day. All right. And that way
Hmm.
your butthole is fresh. So if I'm taking a mean, manly morning, beginning of the day shit, I don't want you to come in and smell that. Let me crank the shower up, get a little steamy, go in there and use my fucking soap, my Coast Bar, and my fucking Head and Shoulders, right? Let me freshen it up, the air go out the window, and then when it's clear, come on in.
But
I don't, and I don't want to smell your shit. I don't want to go like
what?
I know some people are cool where they fart in front of their lady farts in front of them, like they do gross shit. And they're like, well, I'm around this person anyways. Why not? They already know everything else about me. Well, that's great. If that works for your relationship, you nasty bastards keep doing that. But here's the thing. I don't want to think of my lady's picture or my girlfriend or whoever I'm
Doug,
dating at the time.
I
Which, by
just
the way,
fucking had a
single.
thought.
What?
That's what they need to change the name of fucking have kids. They said to just
What?
call it nasty bastards.
Okay.
Nasty bastards, dog.
That'll just be a spin-off of Glorious Bastards. Isn't that a Guy Ritchie film?
Inglorious bastards. Yeah.
But I don't I don't want to make that association. I don't want to see my chick and fucking poot one out. Like, to me, that's what dudes do. I know chicks do it, but I don't want to see it. I don't want to associate fucking a weird ass face and a funky ass fart with my lady. And again, if others can get past it, cool. But there's a reason why I still always want to bone all the time, even in a 10-year relationship. It's because I don't associate them with fart smell. You know what
Dog.
I'm saying? Like,
I have a friend
I
who
just don't.
dog. I have a friend who, when we were in high school, his sister. his
Lisa's
sister
right. It's supposed
dog.
to be relaxing, a moment of solitude, and surfing through your either smut or your socials.
Yeah, and it's not even a smut thing. I would have told you if it was a smut thing. I just was like, just it's out of habit. You get in there, you fucking lock it, you jump in the shower or whatever the fuck, you know.
But
Um,
the smut factor is huge too, though, because a lot of guys rub one out while they're in there, and so maybe that's why they don't want their chick in the bathroom.
yeah. Dog, I have a friend that when we were in high school, his fucking it reminded me of you said you didn't want to see your girl's shit face or whatever. Well, I had a
Oh,
friend and his fucking sister's boyfriend wanted her to take a shit on his chest, right?
ugh,
And and dog, I
ugh,
remember my friend was like,
bro,
dog. My friend was like, dog.
fucking gross.
He was nah. He's like, he don't want my sister shit on his chest. He's like, dog. He's like, she takes some fucking gnarly ass shits.
And you know that
Uh,
you X-lax her first and shit, so she splatters them.
But yeah, it's fucking gross. I mean, that's disgusting. But if he's listening, he'll know who the fuck I'm talking about. But
Well, think
that
about it. You're gonna have these moments in life, okay? If you and your lady are together for 50 years, you're gonna see enough as you grow old together. You don't need to, like, I don't know, man. I think it's a personal space. Like, even if me and you say I visit your house, is it very respectful if within the first 10 minutes of coming over, bro, I rip a mean ass fart? I
oh,
mean,
you know what? You know what? Now I feel kind of weird about when Spot said we should shower together so we could conserve water.
yeah.
What was that about? I don't, you know. I just
He's
thought he was, I thought he cared about the planet.
yeah. He
Oh,
cares about his
anyway.
fucking long planet between his legs, shaped like a
Oh,
hot dog.
speaking of which, Spot did
Yes.
mention that I mean, he kind of teases the OnlyFans route. Do
Oh,
you
he
think?
did.
Do you think he would? I mean, if he did it, do you? I mean, what are your thoughts on if he did it? Would listeners subscribe? Would it be cool or bad for his
Oh,
marriage?
guaranteed.
What?
Oh, there'd be some listeners would subscribe. There, it's absolutely no doubt that because the listener range, they like us have a wide variety of listeners from square white guy like Dickie Davis to fucking vatos, and they've to brothers to old truck drivers to fucking Mark in Colorado to they got a whole wide customer base as well. So Mark would probably subscribe if he's still a listener.
Hey, I wonder. Somebody actually, you said Mark. Covino said that there was somebody criticizing them on like the Facebook page or some shit that
Mhm.
used to listen, and he's like, I told him to fuck off or whatever, right?
Okay.
It. I was going through the Carl page trying to find that post, and I couldn't find it. So if anybody in the chat knows who it was that was
Call him
talking
out.
shit and Covino told him to fuck off, call him out because I want to know who it was, and then I
I
want to
want
go
to tell him
find
to
that
fuck off
post
too.
and I want to jump on the fucking post and talk shit too. So,
I want to find him in a dark alley and kick the shit out of him.
Doug, how are you gonna talk shit on a show's forum or whatever that you don't even fucking listen to anymore. It's fucking
Well,
ridiculous.
psychologically, there's a problem because if you don't listen, why the fuck are you on their forum? And if you
Yeah,
don't listen, why should anybody give a shit about what you have to say?
I saw somebody the other day. Somebody had mentioned something about Spot, and they were like, "Oh, he's still doing that shit or something." And I'm
Doing
like,
what
"Dog,
shit?
why the fuck? Like, whatever his multi people lifestyle, whatever."
The
Eh,
phases?
yeah, and I'm like, "Dog, if you're fucking not listening, I feel like they should just get the fucking boot, get them out of there. You know, we don't need their
Yeah,
bullshit."
my thing about the phase, I wish Spot the best, and Spot should live his life. He shouldn't live his life according to what other people say. It just doesn't need to invade 60% of the show we listen to. That's all. Make your little comments here and there and do what you got to do. You know what
You
I
know
mean? And
what?
people shouldn't worry about what he's got going on.
I was listening to Overpromise today, and Spot had a couple of comments where I was like, "Fuck, man!" I felt like he had even better like zingers and shit on Overpromised than he did on the show in the morning on Patreon. But I don't know if it's because he had already kind of,
Had two cups of
like
coffee.
yeah, well, yeah, the morning's going. He already had Patreon out of the way, so got to, he was warmed up basically. So when they did fucking Overpromise, he had a couple of good little zingers and shit, and I was like, you know what? I fucking love zingers. You know,
Yeah, I like the vanilla ones.
I like the fucking strawberry ones or whatever, the red
Oh,
ones.
those are good. Yeah, those are good too.
Fuck, dog. Okay,
And I'm on no sugar now for like 7 weeks. So,
are you for real?
well, no extra sugar. Whatever comes in food regularly, cool. But I'm not eating peanut butter and jellies with the jelly, and I'm not candies, cookies, crackers, soda. I'm not you drinking. I'm not trying to act like most fat people and act like because it's diet, it's no sugar and it's okay because it still makes all fat people that drink diet are still fat. So
I'm
I'm I'm
I'm a living example.
I got my pounds I could lose, so I can go ahead and say that because I'm part of the chubby club.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not drinking no Coke Zeros and
And
fucking.
I'll tell you, my thing is I don't fucking drink diet because I think it's gonna make me skinny. That's all that my family drank growing up. So I didn't fucking know any different, you know?
And you know what?
And it's fucking
That's the
probably
best.
worse for you, you know?
No, but that's the best answer I've ever heard, to be honest with you, because everything around diet soda is a fucking hoax. So if you do drink it, it's just because you prefer it. Don't drink it because you don't want the sugar, because the shit they're putting in there's no better, right? Don't drink it because you don't want sweets or what. I mean, I don't know. What you just said is accurate. If
Yeah,
you're
and
gonna
Doug,
drink
and I'm
it,
like, when it comes to the science and shit, the artificial sweeteners that aren't like natural and shit, the
it's worse, bro.
aspartame and shit, whatever the fuck they put in there, that shit, your body doesn't know how to process it. So your body would, if it was a regular like Pepsi or some shit rather than a Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke, your body sees the sugar and is like, hey, this is fucking sugar. I know how to process it. Your body
Right,
processes it more quickly and more efficiently than with the
right.
diet soda. But I fucking
And
love Diet Coke.
and I don't dislike Diet Coke. I mean, I don't, or Coke Zero or any of them. I just don't like them as much as regular Coke or regular soda. And I'm not a big, huge soda drinker to begin with. I mean, I drink like a gallon of water a day, but I do like soda when I indulge, when it's like pizza or steak or something or tacos. I love cola. But again, I mean, I'm just going to drink it. I'm just going to drink the regular shit.
You love
And it's
tacos?
been,
Who the fuck are you, Ben? Did you hear
let's
Ben
talk
in
about
the
it.
fucking
Yeah,
the
I did.
pastor tacos say he's
Well,
fucking grubby?
bro, I'm a one day, and I don't know if Rich Davis is listening or not, but he needs to let me show him some good Mexican food, and I'll find it in his city. You
Yeah.
know, and I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
because
dog.
you
They're in
you
LA. They just take one street, one turn down a different street, and they could get some authentic ass fucking food. You know.
and if you're scared of the hood and going to the wrong street, go to like Trejo Tacos. I guarantee he's probably like an 8.5 or a 9.
You know what? Fucking have you watched that Ralph Barbosa special or no?
Which one on
He's
Netflix?
he's got one on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen all of it, but I see. I follow him on social media, so I feel like I have.
He has a joke where he's talking about the best food comes from the worst neighborhoods, and I'm like, dog,
Uh,
if you're in LA, what
he's
happened?
right. No, I just saw Optimus and he's right. So, I got to call myself out right now after I just fucking gave you that rant. I have been drinking sugar-free Red Bulls.
Sugar free because they're healthier, right?
No,
Because you
because
like them.
I need the energy drink and fucking, sometimes shot of espresso just don't do it.
Um, fuck, what was I gonna tell you? Oh yeah, dog. But it's so fucking true when it comes to the food in like the shittier neighborhoods. Really is like I don't know. To me, I feel like you have a mainstream, metropolitan area. You're not gonna have a little hood joint where where they don't measure shit. They just feel it, right? You got to feel it when you're cooking. So
Right.
I that's what I like about fucking shitty neighborhoods to get food from.
There's a difference than someone who cooks food and someone who prepares it from their soul. And there's just something about Big Mama or madre, the older mama. Like, it doesn't matter the culture or the race, but there's something about the older generation putting their passion for their recipe in their food that makes that dish just taste that much better.
Yeah,
Eh,
well, even when it comes to like whenever I'm cooking shit, dog. If you had to ask me, hey, how did you make this? I'm like, I used this, this, and this. I'll tell you what I used, but I can't tell you how much of it I used. You know?
Yeah. Well, I have a guideline and I still follow some recipes. I'm not old enough where I got everything memorized, but I know what the ingredients are to a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't want to fuck it up. So I always verify with the recipe so I don't put too much fucking pepper or cayenne or.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Where's BFE in Washington? I used to live on the up there, not Washington, but I live in Oregon. Where's BFE?
Probably butt fuck
Egypt?
anywhere. Yeah, probably something like that.
It's buttfuck Egypt, but I mean,
Is that
what
what it
part of
is?
the state? It's like Bellevue, Bellingham, Tacoma,
No, it's not Tacoma. It's a rural area, like a very fucking like
Kent, no
yeah,
Clark,
Kent, Kentucky.
no Clark.
But besides fucking that, let me see what I have as far as uh Doug, okay. So
Mexican candy.
you had mentioned you don't fart around your spouse or whatever. Cool.
No, that's gross.
There's a game that people are playing called Guess My Fart. And I think the best person to play this with is yourself. Because Doug, sometimes you can't even predict the way your fart's gonna sound, right? So
Right.
if you're over here going, I feel like this is gonna be like a and then you do it and it's fucking not, you're like, I was wrong. I mean, I feel like that's the best person to play it with because you're trying to predict somebody else's fart, but you can't even predict your own fart. Or can you? I mean, you let me know if you
I
can
don't want to
feel
predict anybody's fart, not even my own. Why am I predicting farts?
out of because it's all the fucking rage, dog. Kids are
Well,
floating, people are
well,
predicting farts, right? Our pets' heads are
we can
falling off.
we can float, but I'm not trying to predict a fart, my own included. And I want to be clear. Passing gas, I love to rip a good fart. Don't get me wrong. People fart and bodily things like that are normal and no one's weird because they do it. You're just weird if you get off doing it in front of me. How about that? That there's
Yeah,
a creep factor. You're slightly weird if you want me to hear your fart.
you think people that fart in front of you get like they get off on that kind
Of course they do. Why else would they do it? If you were fucking embarrassed, you'd squeeze your cheeks, right? Yeah, of course
of?
they get off on it. If anyone openly burps and farts in front of you, they wanted you to hear it.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes
Especially when they're like, and they're doing that, motherfucker. I don't need to hear your nasty ass. Fucking tone that shit down, fucking turbo.
are you supposed to turn it down though if it's just like
I don't because here's
I can't
here's
control
here's
my
what
burp sound.
here's what we're getting into. Again, all of this stuff is normal, but when you exaggerate something that's already kind of gross, I'm just not into all that. I don't know. I don't even when I get faded and I'm drinking a lot of beer, I'll just be like, I'll do the little side burps or whatnot. I'm not at the bar fucking belching or in front of a hot chick. Like, why would you do that?
Hey, Green Optimist said he's in Toledo. I wonder if the little fucking is he in like the outskirts, like in Holy,
He's by the
Toledo?
volcano, bro. Mount St. Helens.
Were you gonna say Salmonella?
Something. That's
Oh,
scary, bro. That's scary out there.
fuck. Let me see what else we have. Oh, dog. I have a quick story. So there's
Is it really quick?
something that was on Reddit, and it
Okay.
said that some dude was saying, "Hey, you could bang my wife if I can get McCaffrey for your fantasy team or whatever." Right,
Sweet. Consider it done.
Doug. I had this actually kind of happen one time. So my buddy was like, he was like, "Dog." He's like, "I want you to bang my chick," right?
To you?
Yeah. And he was like, and I was like, dog, you're fucking weird, right? And he was like, Doug, he's like, no. He's like, I want you to. He's like, it's so fucking bomb. He's like, her shit's so bomb, this and this and this, whatever, right? Right?
Your fucking buddy told you that?
Yeah. And so he was like, I want you. He's like, I want you to bang her just so you can feel it, how it feels to fucking bang her. And then I was like, nah. He's like, well, would you at least, hey, I'm Keys here.
Welcome. And he just made me laugh. Yeah,
That's a
that's a
champ.
lose champ. He's right.
Oh, that's a lose. I thought you
Yeah,
said
it is.
loose. But Doug,
Probably
so
lose too if fucking everyone's hitting it.
my buddy was like, well, just how about you let her blow you? And I
Are
go,
you still
Doug,
friends?
yeah.
Well, tell him I'll let her. You
But
take
Doug,
me in, bro. You're married. I'm
it's
not.
funny though because I feel like a lot of times people are hit with
Uh-uh.
these I feel like people are hit with these hypotheticals and shit, right? But when it's a real life scenario, you're like, dog, for real? Like, you don't think that's gonna be fucking weird? That I'm
Is she
gonna.
hot?
She was pretty bad, yeah.
Give her my number.
Well,
Hey, I'm single. I could do that shit.
when you come in town, you probably can, dog, because she's been with a lot of
I'm
people.
playing. I'm not trying to stab some fucking community pussy.
Oh yeah, dog. Yeah. Anyway, I got stories, dog.
I hate to say it, but I have a little more respect for myself these days.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dog. At that point, I'm like, don't you have respect for like not only yourself but for, I mean, like your friendship? Isn't that kind of weird? I mean, if
Well,
dog,
not like
and
that.
again, if you guys are fucking, what do they call it? Like Eskimo brothers and shit. Like you both had hooked up with the same chick. That's one thing. But being like, hey, I'm currently with her and I want you to. That's some spot shit. I don't know, dog. That ain't how I get my rocks off.
And not only that, like, especially in the bedroom, I don't want anyone ever to have a bad thing to say about me. So if I'm stabbing, I'm going for it. I'm doing everything to try to make that woman happy. You know what I'm saying? To leave my mark. And I wouldn't want to go in there and stab it better than my buddy. But that would be my intention. Like, I'm not going to go in there weaker. You know what I mean? So she's
Yeah.
always telling her buddy all the time, yeah, he was cool, but you're better. Nah, hell no. I would want her to be asking, when's he coming back?
Oh man, yeah. Yeah. That's the end of that story.
Before you know it, they're going to catch me and her at the store, and he's not even going to know about it. What the fuck you two doing here? Hey, bro, you opened the door. What do you want me to do? I just came in.
He fucking. There's only one person that buys this kind of water.
Yeah, you
It's now
can't. You just,
Takakuya's house.
all shits aside, you can't do that.
Nah,
Real
nah.
quick.
And the thing is, dog, when you hear about it, when you hear about it, you're kind of like, yeah, that'd be cool, whatever. But when you're presented it, it's kind of like, and I'm not even saying, dog, that it's not even like a no. I'm telling you, do it. She would be down. So that's the
And that's his
whole.
lady?
They were some freaky people, dog. They were some freaky people.
All right. Well, real quick, we're going to coin a term right here and the definition. And hopefully it makes fucking Urban Dictionary, Wikipedia, all that nonsense. But California thick. Do you know what California thick is?
California thick.
Yep.
Um, I don't. I don't know. Enlighten me, teach me, learn me something. Come on.
It is an LA face with Bay Area cakes. That is California thick. And I bring that up because of that blonde girl that the fellows were talking about and asking everybody what they thought about her. You saw that, right?
Yeah, 100%. I even put up a little poll on the fucking Covino and Rich forum page.
To me, that's California thick because she was thick, but she didn't have like, her tummy wasn't out. She wasn't fat by any means or even chubby or chunky.
You know,
No,
I
it
didn't.
don't have to be it don't have to be a 2. She could be depending on how tall she is, she could be a 7, 9. I don't know. It's just, I think it's the
Wait,
thickness.
what's Lisa asking? Size 2? What? Like, if she's a size 2, she's thick, or what?
If she's 4'10", you know what I mean? If she's 4'10", if she's a size 2, then that would probably be California thick.
Oh, that's what she's guessing. What
I
California
think
thick
so.
is? Okay. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think
If
like
her last name is Roloff, only a few people will catch that. But if her last name's Roloff and she's a size 2, probably.
because think about it. What's the doctor say, right? 0 to 20, 25 pounds is what? Thick?
What, like overweight?
Like how would you do your scale? Like say if you're 20 if you're 10 pounds overweight, how would you label it?
Um, yeah, I mean, if you're 10 pounds overweight, yeah, you're probably a little thick,
So what's it
right?
go? Like thick, chubby, chunky, and just stop?
Nah, it's like, nah, I actually had a conversation with somebody the other day about this. I was like, I
Only
got,
Lisa, only if she's like 4'8" or younger, or not younger,
young,
4'8"
four
shorter.
eight. Your height depends on your age, dog.
Hey,
Oh,
only if she's super little. Now size two is good, especially if they're the right, 5'3", 5'4", 5'5". That's not
uh,
chubby.
look at I'm Key. Put her on the fantasy trade.
Yeah, hey, I want to get back Travis Henry and Justin Jefferson.
Oh fuck, that's so funny. But damn it, I was thinking about something right now and I lost my train of thought. Um, I don't know, Doug. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't think that chick was fucking was chubby at all. So, but
At
but
all,
again, I
right?
didn't watch the show, so I'm just going off of her Instagram
See, Funky Monkey says she has curves.
curves.
Curves are nice.
Hey, isn't there? Oh no, that was a strip club called Curves. Never mind.
No, that was also a gym, I think, wasn't it?
Oh,
Like in the
okay, that's
90s?
what I was gonna say. But then I had a quick fucking mental math real quick, and I was like, wait, no, that's a fucking a club in the hood in Tucson. Okay.
What about the little Mexican candies?
What about them?
Bro, I've been on those for a minute. My favorite is it starts with the V's, the company that makes it. It comes in a yellow package. It's a mango little candy in it, the fucking spicy with a little mango candy in it, the little suckers. And then they make balls, and they have like they're kind of like the ball's kind of like maybe like a blow pop with no gum in the middle, but instead of gum, it has like spice. Once you get to the middle, it's chili. Those things are fire. I've been on those for a lot of years. Many moons have come and gone, and I've been on them candies.
Dog, my favorite Mexican candy like ever is there, and I don't even know if this is okay. Let me get my thought out. Fucking any type of tamarindo, if they put it in anything, dog, any form of tamarindo, like the shit on the little spoon, the
I
little
can only take
fucking,
it in small doses.
the little rolly fucking ones that spin that you have to unroll like a fucking cassette tape. Oh, those
Yeah.
are fucking bomb, dog. But I
I
love
like the
fucking
little, what's the
tamarindo.
little peanut butter, the little rosa, the fucking, where you unfold the plastic and it all kind of falls apart. But when you eat it, it's
Mazapan.
like, nah, the little can, you know what I'm talking about
Yeah,
now?
they're
Yeah, it is.
mazapanes from
Right.
it's called like rosa or some shit, and it's
Uh-huh.
mazapanes.
Now they got the chocolate dip ones. Have you seen those?
Yeah, those are all
Those are,
right. I had.
what about the Carlos V? You fuck with Carlos V, the chocolate bars?
I'm not even sure if I know those.
Oh, you better Google Carlos V. Oh,
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, okay,
oh.
Carlos V. But you know what? Fucking one of my work studies actually brought some of the fucking little mazapanes that are dipped in
Hmm.
chocolate, and they're all right. But I still prefer the original,
Me too.
especially dog if you can open it and keep it intact.
You get the whole
Oh
the
no.
whole thing and it don't
No
crumble.
better feeling than that shit, dog. You feel like you just won the Super Bowl when you open that bitch and it's all intact. And you're like, ooh, because you know what? It doesn't have to be old or hard or stale. It's just kind of like if it's packed correctly in there or
Well, I
dog.
mean, you feel good about getting it too because it's like 1 out of 10 that you get the whole thing. You feel like it was your day. You're gonna have a good day when you
Yeah.
make the whole
Yeah,
thing.
right? Some of them, as soon as you crack the first part of the wrapper open, it's already crumbling. And you're like, damn, this is going to be
Bro,
one of those days, huh?
I remember in the 90s, like in like middle school, we used to go get those little limon and lemon packets and eat those fuckers back then.
Fuck yeah, Doug, when you would just chew on them.
Yeah,
You
you
remember
just sort
that
of
shit?
yeah, you put it under your tongue and see who could take the most.
Oh my good. Or dog, you know what I
And it was
fuck.
like lime beer salt, wasn't it? Like lime beer salt.
Yeah, I think it was actually. You know,
And we're
dog, you
over here
know,
in eighth grade, fucking taking it to school.
never had Mexican candy.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. You're missing
What?
out. You really are.
Oh, you know what? Green Optimist.
Amazon.
He
Oh, you
he
don't have
put
that.
we have a small Mexican section in Walmart. They do have some stuff. They have some at Walmart. They actually do in like the candy or fucking cookie or whatever the fuck section. They do have some like little tamarindo
In the
shit or whatever.
grocery section, right? It'll be in the
Yeah,
normal grocery shits.
yeah, yeah. So they have them. They even have them at like Circle K's and shit. You know.
What,
They'll have
Lisa? Neither.
what?
Oh, you got to post some pictures of this stuff on the final edit.
Doug, we're gonna have to fucking we got to do something.
You like mango chili and chili, Lisa? An optimist? Because if
We
you
got
do,
We got to do something. Dog, you know my two of my favorites that I can't ever pass up. You know the little fucking dude that you push up and you squeeze and it comes out like his hair?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
dreadlocks basically?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dog, I fuck. And then what else? The other little thing is a little peanuts. The
Let
little
me ask them this.
tamarindo peanuts.
Oh, I like the double crunch ones too. The Japanese, the
Fuck.
japonese.
Oh my god.
What about? Have you ever tried just mango like pieces with chili on it?
The ones that
Because
are
they sell
dried
the
into little pieces and they're
and
like those are
they put
so bomb.
chili. You can get those. Those are a good start because if you
You
like
can
those,
get
you'll probably like the candy.
for real. You can get those at like a convenience store or fucking gas station, really.
Yep.
No, nobody has candy. Fucking Green
Well,
Optimus.
look because they're not representing the right way. They got to
No.
bring the whole culture, not just the part that they fucking whatever.
Oh my goodness, dog. That is
I promise, if you
crazy.
try those and you like, because it's spicy a little bit, but if you like sweet and spice, give it a shot. And it's cheap. You know what I mean? They're like 25 cents a sucker, so you can't go
They're
wrong.
they're like the okay, they're like the Latino Sour Patch Kids, right? They're sweet
Mhm.
and they're sour, but these are sweet and they're salty. You know?
Yes. There's chili in it.
Yeah,
Like
fuck.
those little balls. I forgot who makes them. It starts with a V, but like it's a little ball and it's flavored of the candy, whatever it is, like I said,
Oh, I know what
like a
you're talking
blow
about.
pop.
They'll have some that taste like strawberry.
They have strawberry, they have tamarindo, and they have peach. It's
The
like a variety
strawberry
pack.
ones are so freaking
Fucking
good.
smacking. To imagine the top of a strawberry blow pop, but instead of gum, you get to like a little chili. It's
Yeah.
fucking great.
Oh my
And
goodness.
hey, and those fuckers are like this big. So I used to, hey, when I'd work at Food Max, I'd have a whole fucking pocket of them in my apron. I would pass them out as I walked around the store.
Yeah, dog. You give those to somebody, you make their day. You're
Oh
like,
hell
dog,
yeah!
you're like the Mexican Santa with that shit.
Fucking the Mexican trick or treat, bro. You fucking going passing out little fucking presa fucking con chiles. Oh, they're winning.
Man, not sure if they're too hot for me. I doubt it. They're not hot. They're just like give like a little like have you ever had Lisa, have you ever had like tajin? It's
Yes,
basically like kind of like I would say around that
like a
heat,
tahine. Yep.
right?
And it's not so much that it's hot. It's that you're going from one contrast to the other so fast. You're going from sweet to chili that should be, but they do it with fruit. Have you ever had the tahine on your fruit? That's similar to it as well.
I love that shit, dog. Throw it on a pepino, fucking what is
Oh
it, a
yeah, bro.
cucumber, or
Yep.
fucking oh, get out of here, dog.
Bro,
Oh,
some watermelon, get some melons, bro. And fucking
dog,
put
I
some
haven't
lime.
eaten since this afternoon. I'm fucking all this shit is making me fucking like, oh damn, that sounds good.
Are you laughing
Ah,
at me, Lisa? You laughing with me?
I think she's just laughing at how much we fucking love this shit.
It's all, but you know what? Especially like outside of the candy, I know we started this conversation with Mexican candy, but like honestly, tahine is not bad for you, and I don't think there's any calories in tahine. So you start
It's
putting
got a gang
tahine
of
on,
sodium though, dog.
yeah, that's all right. Fine. Let's go to the sauna and sweat that shit out.
Oh,
You know
there you
what I
go.
mean? But nah, you put some tahine on like some melon, some cantaloupe with some honey, doing some watermelon, or or some peaches. Ah, bro, it's the contrast of flavor. It's almost the same thing of what they've done with the hot Cheetos, going from a regular Cheeto to why is this fucking chip hella spicy? But you're even going farther opposite of that by having sweet.
Hey, I'll take anything you smoke on a fucking barbecue smoker. I'm all for that too. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a
oh,
smoker and a toker and a
midnight
midnight
toke.
smoker.
Oh,
Oh,
midnight stroker.
hey,
Okay.
yeah. Call his wife.
Um.
Um,
Oh, you know what? I thought today. I thought Covino. I mean, I thought Spot and I
me
thought
neither.
Spot and Rich were gonna get into it because, or no, it wasn't today. Must have been like yesterday, the day before. But Spot had or Rich was saying that he's healthy or he something, and Spot
Oh,
was
about the
like,
kids and the
no,
age.
this wasn't that. Spot was like, they were talking about I think like physical appearance and health or some shit, and Rich was saying he's healthy, and Spot goes, "You are," and
Oh,
I
I
go,
heard that.
"Oh fuck!" I go, "Here it goes," and I even put
Well,
in the chat.
He's not though, bro. You just because you're not overweight doesn't mean you're healthy.
Was Spot's point, and I was like, I even put in the chat,
Right.
grab your popcorn because. Rich, dog, do you remember like a year ago or some shit? He had to get away from like sugar and shit because they told him he was like diabetic or some shit or
Yeah, yeah,
pre-diabetic
yeah.
or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck are
I
you
do.
gonna sit here and say like you're how are you gonna say that you're fucking healthy if the doctor's like, hey, you need to fucking not eat sugar because your ass is gonna fucking have to chop off a foot, you know?
Bro, his 40-something-year-old ass cannot run a mile without stopping. And I hate to say it because I can't either. But if you want to try to say that you're healthy, at least I ride 5 miles a day on the exercise bike. Still can't run a mile without stopping, probably. But healthy by what standards, bro? Like if you're putting a bunch of junk in your body, I don't care how young or old you are, you can't really say you're healthy.
Yeah,
But real
no.
quick, I know you got a jam. We've already went over. Let me just run down my list real quick.
Okay, no, I got a few more minutes.
Rich on Half Smut, they said, was generally bothered. He was like bothered by Nicole mentioning that she did a show with Sam Roberts. And he made multiple references throughout the entirety of that edition of Have Smut, they said. And I think it really kind of fired him up a little bit because he kept making references to some of the sweet stuff that we talk about here that Nicole says to Rich on the show. I guess she also shares that with Sam Roberts. And she said she was faded, but Rich sounded bothered. And I want to know if you heard that. And if so, how did it make you feel?
It made me actually kind of laugh because we joke about them like, yeah, I'm sure they've hooked up and shit or whatever, right? But it makes me laugh because I'm like, all that aside, just like on a professional level, Rich was genuinely like hurt,
You
and
tell.
it's like Rich, stop being a little fucking pansy boy, dog. Like you're
It
mad,
hurt his
like
feelings.
dog.
Bro, he made her go get Matt and told again, he's snitching again. He made her go get Matt and told Matt what happened. And it's like, bro,
He
again,
was
like you
like,
can't just
Matt, Nicole's a radio whore, right?
yeah. I don't even know why he did that. That was a
Doug, I
lame move.
like if you're like, hey D, I did a fucking or I'm gonna do a podcast with fucking Reinhardt. He invited me on his show. I wouldn't be like, oh, are you gonna bring me? It has to be the whole after show. No, Doug. I'm like, okay, do that. Hey, if he wants us both there, cool. If not, do your thing. Like,
Well, remember when I went on the fucking that's fucking wild podcast? You just went like a week or two later.
I don't even remember me going. I
No
did.
one, no one, yeah, I think so. And no one took it personal. We don't give a shit.
Yeah, Doug. I feel like her being on with Sam, whatever they were doing. Don't you think it's more exposure for have kids? They said, oh wait,
He
you
made
do a
it
show with
personal though,
Rich.
bro.
Oh, Sam knows fucking Rich Davis. Oh, that's cool. Why has he kind of like, no, I gotta be there too. No, I gotta be there
Because he
too.
made it personal, bro. He said, you tell him the same sweet stuff that you tell me, which means you're a liar.
Dang,
Like
like
he
that,
said
huh?
some like lover scorned type shit. Like he genuinely sounded bothered and he tried to disguise it. But I could tell we're old enough, we've been around. You know when someone's feelings got hurt. He brought it up so much, and throughout the duration of the podcast, it sounded like it really hurt his feelings.
Lisa said, I'm kind of glad that he's always promoting have kids. They said, and I think Cavino feels secondary. Maybe now he realizes how Cavino feels or how it feels. Yeah,
Well,
right.
that's why we said a couple episodes ago we think Cavino should have a podcast because he's just as interesting, if not more. And
Yeah.
so I agree with Lisa.
I stand by. I want to hear a Cavino about like music and fucking combat fighting.
Okay.
I think that'd be a dope podcast, but we just got to get Cavino on
I even
board.
liked it with Derek Poundstone.
Oh, you know what, Doug? And that's another thing.
I listen to that podcast religiously.
I checked out some of the plus tiers on Patreon.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things they had put up was like the best of 2012 or some shit, right? And
Right.
I got to hear some of those clips where they were like, "Oh, let's play when things go flat with Derek
Yeah.
Poundstone," and they
That
were
was
playing
fucking
some of
great.
those clips, dog. I'm like, I haven't heard these in years, like
They're awesome.
years. It was awesome. So I was somebody on the fucking Carl page was saying something about. Oh no, I had put a post about the plus tiers, and I was like, they're cool. You guys should check them out. And I'm like, I know it looks like I'm fucking swinging from their nuts, but I'm serious. Like the shit that they had that Spot put up was really good shit. They had this fucking squirter girl come on, and fucking Jose Mangan came in, and he was like he was being all creepy and shit, dog. And he was like when he walked in, he wanted to ask her like, "Hey, are you the chick?" And he's like, "Hey, are you the girl?" And they were Covino and Rich started laughing. Were you gonna ask her if she's the squirter and all this shit, dog? I'm like, dog, that shit we haven't heard in fucking like what 5-10 years maybe, you know?
No, it's great. And so I would like to hear Cavino, yeah, with even Tommy, do a Lino bi-weekly show, do it every 2 weeks or something. That would be funny. Because Tommy was great when he filled in for the guys.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what, dog? I'm thinking like it would be cool if they had things like that behind the velvet rope, like a Tommy show, you know. And maybe he don't use Rich's studio, right? Because he's not in there. But give Tommy a fucking green screen and a background and make it look cool, or in his apartment or whatever. And give Tommy fucking 15 minutes, dog. It don't have to be an hour show, a 2 hour show. Give Tommy a 15-minute show where we just get to hear his fucking life updates or something, and put that exclusively on the Patreon. I think that would be a little more incentive for people. Like, oh, the Tommy show, fuck, people on the Carl page are talking about it. Oh, damn, what? Oh, you got to check it out. Oh, it's only tier 2 or whatever. I think
cop up an
things
extra
like
$5,
that, right?
fuckers. Quit being cheap.
I think that would be cool.
Well, and then I got two things, and I got a bone to pick with you. Do you want me to pick it first or go through these two things?
Oh, no, poke it or pick it.
We, for a couple weeks already, have supposed to have been giving away a fucking subscription, and with your fucking cute wheel you got and the music and the names out the hat and all that. What's going on, bro?
No, you haven't mentioned it.
Okay. I'm making it official right here. Can we do that on the next show?
Sure. Well, are you gonna get a list of people that have gone away? I don't know who don't listen anymore.
I don't know. We'll send it to anybody. Let's just give someone a fucking subscription. I don't care who it is.
Okay, then, because I remember the last time you mentioned, you said you wanted to give it to somebody that used to listen to Covino and Rich and don't anymore. So we'll give a tier 2 subscription to
a tier 1
to somebody.
Tier 1?
Find out who's tier 1 and give it to them, or just anybody.
Yeah, and give them a behind the scenes, and maybe they'll upgrade their subscription. Maybe they'll like it enough to pay the extra $10 next time.
All right. Well, I'll put that on the fucking.
Just kind of look at it like a free trial of Stars or HBO. How about we just enhance the fucking the experience, and then hopefully they think it's worth it and they stay on.
I'll put out the bat signal, dog.
Oh yeah. You see Chapo Jenkins or what?
Yeah, he does. He sees him chilling in the background.
Yeah, come here, Chapo. And then so what I wanted to get to you too is on Monday, the fellas were talking about older parents. And Spot made a comment about being 60, chasing a kid around, chasing Ben, I believe is what he said, around the chair. And my daughter is 26 years old. I'm a single dude making more scratch than I've ever made in my life. And the only responsibility, I mean, obviously I got my mom's and I got responsibilities, but for the most part, it's right here, a little Chapo Jenkins.
Yeah.
And I'm so fucking glad. And think about that. I'm only 20 years older than her. When I'm 80, I'll still be able to fuck her ass up when she's 60.
Just in case you have to, right?
Yeah, I'm never gonna not have the advantage. You know what I mean? When you have a kid when you're 40 and that kid's 40 and now you're 80, you're fucked. It just is what it is. They're gonna throw your ass down the hill if they want to, and ain't shit you can do about it. But
damn, I'm 28 years older than my daughter. I think I might be able to take her.
And I'm not saying it's for everybody, because nowadays people are having breakdowns more often than not. And trying to raise a child when you're still trying to party and, you know, live your young life and all that, but still find a good enough balance where you're not a shitty parent and, you know, you're not making as much as you should, or, you know, obviously when you reach different levels of your career, it's hard. It really is hard. But I'm so glad to have knocked that out, bro, and still be young and not cripple, and fucking my kid's fucking a full grown adult, damn near 30. And, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be 60 chasing Ben around the chair, but I'm also a hypocrite, because part of me is like, would I want a little kukui running around if I met the right hyena? And the answer is probably yes. So I don't know.
Damn, Green Optimist, your daughter is she's already 2. That is making me trip, because I thought she was still like 6 months old, dog. Oh my goodness, time is flying, man.
Well, when I lived in Humboldt, man, they did that like out there. Like our kids at the time were friends, and like I was 27 and their friends' parents were 54, and I'm like, oh fuck. But they were really good people, and I guess I take that back. You know what? I take my original statement back. I guess I can see both sides of the argument. I'm glad mine went down the way it did, but I wouldn't mind having another little kukui. So how about that? I was right. With that, I was wrong.
It's the after show, but later. We appreciate you guys for getting through that beginning few minutes where Kukui almost pulled out a gat and fucking laid me out right here. So after show, but later. I appreciate you guys fucking tuning in, and I got 4 minutes to go pick up my daughter, so I need to haul ass. We'll see how this is gonna happen. So after show, but later, we will see you guys in episode number 214. Let's roll. I'm gonna send her that Vespa.
About the flavor.
Relax with us and take a